Hi, I'm Viv.
And I'm Lex.
And we're weighing
in.
Update.
Yeah, it's update day. We're going to talk about the nutritionist, how much weight we lost so far, our inches, the before and after photos, and then just give you kind of a sneak peek into what happens when we go to the nutritionist and what we talk about there.
And we've lost
42 pounds.
Yeah, so almost 42 pounds together.
Our nutritionist visits are scheduled a month apart from each other, so each update will be a monthly update with the nutritionist. So right now we're actually a little less than a month in between our last weigh-in in inches. Well, not for you, but since we weighed and measured the last time for the first time, we're only about 3 weeks out, I think, from there. So for the next nutritionist update, it will be a full month of difference and results. So throughout the weight loss journey, I've planned myself like some mini goals that I can reach and celebrate instead of like just waiting for this far away goal the whole time. My first mini goal is to reach 200 pounds exactly, and I'm almost there.
Right.
I'm 201.0 pounds. So I have 1 pound to lose until I reach my first mini goal, and then within that little mini goal is like reaching 199 pounds because I want to be under 200.
Right now, we are actually the exact same weight.
Yeah, we're both 201.0 pounds.
We went to the nutritionist and we weighed in. Did she say anything?
No, I don't think she noticed.
She didn't notice because we're exactly 201.0 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that means I'm a little bigger because I'm only 5 feet tall and you're like
5'7".
5'7". But it's a competition, so
yeah,
now we're like head to head.
I don't really care.
It's a competition.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Most of my short-term goals are really fitness related too. Like I want to be able to do a pull-up. I want to be able to run sustainably.
I'd have to make myself some fitness mini goals. That way I can actually push myself to do it because I have like not been exercising as much as I should have been, and she chastised me at the appointment. She told me that you told on me.
I also told on you.
Yeah, she's like, Vivian kind of told on you a little bit.
Yeah.
She said that you weren't exercising.
Alexis
you
hasn't
freaking
been
rat.
working out. I've been going to CrossFit, but Alexis really hasn't been doing anything.
To the ghost.
It was a ghost. I pushed on the door.
And then I also have another exciting
Wait, stop.
no, what?
I'm laughing at you.
Oh, that's okay. I also have another exciting little purchase that I recently made. So another YouTuber by the name of Jordan Shrinks. Her name is Jordan, obviously. But she's done a weight loss channel for a really long time, and she's lost like 140 pounds, I think, total, which is awesome. But she recently came out with like a goals notebook. So it has like an area where you can write a grocery list and meal plan and your fitness goals and like all that stuff and track your weight loss in it. And it comes with like 2 other really nice things, but I bought it. I think it was like $50. But anyway, so I got a new journal, and if you want to check that out, you can check her YouTube channel out. I'll link her in the description below, and you can click on that, and then I'm sure she's posted about her journal there. You could also follow her on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she goes by the same handle on Instagram. And you can check out her notebook. It has really beautiful art in it.
When we first went there, she wanted to get lab results for all of our blood work and go over our vitamin deficiencies, go over our
hormones, like, you know, with
cholesterol.
Me, yeah, cholesterol. With me, my thyroid obviously hasn't been working for a long time, so she would check those numbers, and mine is already managed. So, but if you did have something like that and you didn't catch it, then, you know.
She also went over our DNA results. We got our health results, not just like our ancestry.
Yeah, it's the raw data from your gene pool, like for things that you could be positive for, gene mutations. That's what she goes over. So it spits out the raw data to you, and we put it in a program that then made a PDF of all of the gene mutations that they tested for, and then it gives you the negative column and the positive column, and it tells you if you have a copy of the mutation or a double copy of the mutation, which means that you're positive for it.
But in the meantime, we go once a month, and it's pretty much just an update on our weight loss and tracking our health. so that we can be held accountable. It's more of an accountability thing.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
like an accountability thing. You know, I'm inspired to keep going with myself so that I'm not like embarrassed when I go. Like, I don't want to go and be like, oh, you know, I haven't been doing it. Like,
Right.
right. You know, like trying to make excuses.
Like not working out.
Right. Like not working out when I got bust at or not working out. She didn't really bust at me, but she was just like, hey, you know this. She told on me. But so, you know, it's like an accountability thing, and it's inspiring for me to go there and look at my in-body scan results and see that I have improved. So whenever we go, as soon as we walk in, she weighs us, and she has something called the in-body scale. She puts us on the scale. It's got little metal things at the bottom. You step on it barefoot. And then there's two handles that you hold, and you hold your arms out straight.
You could probably find an image of it online.
Probably, and pop it up somewhere here for you to see. But you have to stand perfectly still and not talk while it's scanning you. And what it's doing is it's sending a little electric current through your body. You can't feel it. It doesn't hurt. You don't even know what's happening. But it's reading the difference between your muscle mass, how the electricity goes through that part of your body. It can tell the difference. So it can tell if it's muscle, fat, water, bone. And then at the end, it tells you exactly, like it breaks it down on a little sheet. It tells you exactly how much fat or whatever, or how much each body part weighs, like right arm, left leg. And then it tells you how much is in your trunk, which is like your stomach area. And then it spits out like your water composition and your muscle composition. And so that's how she can tell, like, have we lost muscle mass or have we kept it and lost fat. So it's kind of inspirational as well to see, like, oh, I lost like actual fat. Like, it's not just water weight or whatever that I've lost. Like, I have lost 7 pounds of fat. So that's what happens as soon as we walk in, and then we go into her office and we'll talk about the results. She'll also go over, like, you know, our calorie amount. The diet that she has both of us on, she gave us I was trying to get it in the frame. She gave us this little pamphlet. It's pretty much the diabetic diet, yeah. She wanted us to lower our carb intake, but still, you know, eat a balanced diet. For me, though, I am gluten and dairy free because I have noticed that when I eat those things, I have a lot of stomach troubles. And so she writes on it, see a little marker. She tells us things that we can eat.
And change and add.
Yeah, and
so
then
it's not just like she's handing us some generic thing. Yeah. She's really going into it for us individually.
Yeah, and so I think this is yours.
Yeah.
But on mine, like, you know, she scratched out all the dairy stuff, and because she knows that I'm not eating that. And so this is the plan that she pretty much put us on, just a lower carbohydrate intake. You know, we keep it between like under 30 grams of carbs per meal is our goal. And we use HelloFresh, of course. If you haven't seen our previous videos, that's what we go off of. It's kind of like the way that we meal prep, but it's done for us. So we just go on
because we're lazy,
right? But we just go on the HelloFresh app and we pick the meals that fit within my dietary restrictions and that fit within our calorie intake. All right, so let's take a look at my inches from our beginning time, which was 10:3, and then the current, which is 10:17. So I've got the areas of the body categorized. We're starting with my right arm. I lost 1/4 of an inch in my right arm. I also lost 1/4 of an inch in my left arm. Somehow my arms are pretty even. That wasn't on purpose. My right thigh, I lost 1 inch in my right thigh and 1.5 inches in my left. My chest, I lost 1/2 inch. My waist, I lost 1 inch. My hips, I lost 3/4 of an inch. And in my stomach area, which is like right around the belly button, I lost 2 inches. The starting weight for the entire journey is 221.7. Last time I weighed in, I was 202, which was about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And my current weight is 201 even. So far on the whole journey, I have finally reached 20 pounds. Woo! So 20.7 is the change since the beginning. I've only lost 1 pound since I last weighed in, and that is my inches. All right, here's my before and after since the last time that we weighed in and took inches. The before is on the left, the after is on the right. I can tell in my stomach that I've lost some weight there, and I did lose about, I think, 2 whole pounds in my trunk area since the last time I saw the nutritionist, which was about a month ago. You can definitely see, like, it's not as round here in the front. Can't tell too much on my arms or my chest. or my legs. I don't think I lost that much in my legs. And also, if you notice, which is something Viv pointed out last time when she saw my before pictures, I always stand with one of my hips more to one side than the other. So if you look at this hip, it's like jutting out to the side, which would be my right hip. I'm like standing with my hip to the side, which made us think that I may have a touch of scoliosis, which I never noticed before. So thanks before and after photos for bringing that to my attention. Alright, so here's my before and after photos of my back. I really can't tell any difference in my back that I lost anything really. I mean, maybe you can tell like in the waist a little bit on the sides, but not that much. And then if you look at the back pictures, you can see I have this like the little fat crease on one side, but not the other. And so I'm pretty sure Viv's right about me having a slight curvature in my back. So, cheers. I think I might have slight scoliosis, guys. Because my right hip, you can see it's kind of poking out more in these pictures too. Well, anyway, so that's my back pictures. Alrighty, here's my side by side. The before on the left, the after on the right of the side of me. I think you can tell that maybe my stomach got a little smaller here. Not too much, and maybe this little chub on my back got a little smaller. Can't tell too much else. Not too big of a change so far. Maybe next month, in a month from now, when we go back to the nutritionist, we'll see a little bit more change. But I only lost like an inch or two in most places, so I don't think that's as visible as it could be. All right, so here we are looking at my in-body scan results. This is the sheet that prints out every time we go to the nutritionist. After we step on the scale, it prints out this nice detailed sheet, and then where you can see the writing is where our nutritionist has written on it to tell us the change from last time. So up here, starting at the top, it says my height, which is 5'7", my age, and then the date that we actually did the scan. And then it starts with your water, dry lean mass, and your body fat mass up here. And so she wants our water, at least mine, I'm not sure about Viv, but she wants mine to be about 40%. And so she writes the percentage, she calculates it for me and writes it. So last time it was 36.7%, and this current time it was 38.5%. So I'm getting closer and closer to the goal. I'm almost where she wants me to be there. Then in the middle, it has your muscle fat analysis with your weight, your skeletal muscle mass, and then your body fat mass. And she'll also write like how many pounds we've lost in that area. So, and see here, she wrote 7.4 pounds. That's the exact amount of fat that I lost that time. This current time, it's a total of 17 pounds of fat loss. So that's how much fat I've lost so far. And then if we look to the right side here, it gives you a segmental fat analysis, which tells you about how much is in each little area of your body. And then here is the obesity analysis. So it tells you your BMI and your percent body fat. So when I first, my very first appointment, so I don't have that body scan on here, but when I first went, I was 50.1% body fat. So I was a little bit over half of just body fat. So now currently I'm 47% body fat. And my BMI is 31.5. So obviously I'm still considered obese. And so we're working on, getting that BMI into the healthy category. And then down here, it tracks each and every time that you go, your body composition history. So you can see the very first time that I went, I weighed in at 219. And then I gained weight the next time. This was like during the summer. I was not on a schedule yet. And so by the next time that I went, I was kind of embarrassed and I had gained weight. So 221.7 is my highest weight so far. And then from that time, I committed. And you can see I have went down and down and down since. So I have been steadily losing weight for the past, how much is that? 1, 2, 3 months. And I've seen her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So I've seen her total 5 times. And since the last 3 months, I've been steadily losing weight. She's looking at my skeletal muscle mass to see if I hold on to my muscle. And you can see right here, when I lost from 217 to 209, which was a significant weight loss, I lost about 2 pounds of muscle. And so we got a little concerned here. But turns out I kept the exact same amount of muscle since the last time. So I'm obviously, I'm doing good. I'm eating enough calories to maintain my muscle. So we were happy to see that. And like she said last time, she thinks that that might be my new normal. My body's just kind of leveling out, and then I may keep that muscle mass for the next few times. And then hopefully maybe I can bring it up too by doing a lot of exercise.
All right, so this is my inches. So I have a few different starting times. My very highest weight was 715, where I was 222 pounds. Between 715 and when I took all these measurements, that was on 10/3 a few weeks ago, I was down to 209 pounds. Yesterday, we weighed in, we took all these measurements, and I was down again to 201 pounds. That's when we just went to the nutritionist. So from the beginning, I've had a weight loss of 21 pounds. So these inches are from 10/3. These inches are from 10/17, and there are some things we can go over. So surprisingly, I don't know what happened. I'm not too worried about this. I was at first. I was kind of like ticked off. I was like, why? I should not be getting bigger anywhere. I am doing a lot of weightlifting though with CrossFit. So I understand that this number might fluctuate or change depending on what I'm doing. So yes, my right arm gained almost an inch. My left arm stayed the same. My right thigh, I lost almost an inch, and my left thigh stayed the same. My neck stayed the same. So my chest went down significant amount, 2 inches, and you can even see that in my before pictures. So when we look at that, and I've been able to feel it in my bras as well. My bras are getting looser, so I knew that there would be a change here. My waist, my smallest part of my waist also went down 0.25 inches. My hips, I saw a significant loss in my hips, 1.25 inches. My hips went down 1.25 inches. And my stomach across my belly button, this is the biggest part of my stomach, is where I lost the most weight, which is great because that's where I want to lose it. I lost 2.5 inches. So awesome that most of the weight loss is coming from my stomach. So this is my before and after from the front. And, at first glance, you can't see much of a difference. Obviously, this is not the end of our, we're not at our goal weights yet. But there is, I think, significant difference, especially in my chest area. You can see how tight everything was up here. I'm even kind of bulging out on the sides. And the bra just overall fits a whole lot better in my after picture right here. There's more room in the sides between my arms and my stomach. And my stomach shape is starting to change a little bit. These pants are fitting a little bit better, I think, than they were before in this one. So yeah, I see some small differences in the way my body is shaped and how it feels. So I'm satisfied with that. Let's take a look at the side view. So this is my side view, and from my side view you can see quite a significant difference, especially in my belly. If we look at my belly right here, it is so round, and it's still round here, but there's a significant loss in size between the two. If we look at my back, there's quite a deep crevice in the way my bra is fitting there, and it's much more smooth on this side. My chest is much more round, and before and after, you can see the difference there. My arms look pretty much the same, which was reflected in the inches. And my hair color changed from purple to pink. All right, and this is the back view. This is the one where I can't tell quite as much of a difference, but I do think that my shorts are fitting better. The creases in my back have gotten more pronounced, which I think means that my body shape is changing, and fat is moving around. I'm moving a lot more. So yeah, overall, and you can see how this bra just really does fit a whole lot better. This is the same bra. It fits a whole lot better in these after pictures. So that's really good. But yeah, pretty good results for just about a few weeks. This is only 3 weeks of change, so I'm satisfied with it. All right, so this is Viv's before and after for my in-body. Like I said, this is only my second time going, so I have my first one, which was taken 7/28, and this one 10:15. There was quite a significant change. Main thing in this area, my weight is recorded right here, so 212.4 pounds, and I am down to 201 pounds on the dot. So me and Alexis are exactly the same. I was 56 pounds of muscle, and now I'm 55.8. So 0.2 of a pound of muscle loss is really great for having lost so much weight overall. Most of it was lost in my body fat. So 10 whole pounds of that weight loss was strictly in body fat. That doesn't, include water loss or muscle loss. So that is a really great change, and I'd love to continue to see that trend downward. BMI has changed just a little bit. Our nutritionist tells us not to worry too much about BMI, but it's on here, so I can keep track of that as well. And down here is where it kind of just puts everything for you, like in case I didn't have them back to back, so I can see at a quick glance how my body's changing over time. And then this section right here is my individual parts of my body where I'm carrying my fat. So yeah, this is my in-body scan, and it's looking good. As time goes on, I want to continue to see this number especially trend downward. Thanks for watching. We will be posting more videos as we progress and lose more and more weight.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Maybe give us a like if you liked this video.
And if you want more information on us, you can watch our first video that explains things. And we also have individual videos that talks about our personal history and health goals in detail. So yeah.
All right.
Bye. Thanks for
tuning in, y'all. Please subscribe and give us a like, a thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Shut up.